Despite 25 years of media scrutiny, George Harrison, the quiet Beatle, remains the most enigmatic, elusive, and misunderstood of the Fab Four. His public persona is that of a dark, brooding man, cloaked in the folds of Eastern mysticism, quiet, introspective, serious, and jealously guarding his privacy. John Lennon, however, was a different proposition altogether. Pre-Yoko, John was still the archetypal working-class intellectual upscale acid head, his own inner radar ever on the lookout for deeper, more meaningful levels of experience to help shape his already generously overloaded sensory framework. Once Yoko settled in for the duration, however, things quickly changed, and Lennon became forever tangled in her wacky, self-indulgent, artsy headspace. What isn't generally known is that towards the end of his life, John had pretty much rejected Yoko's influence over his work in favor of the straight-ahead, pop-rock idiom that reached out and grabbed him as a kid back in Liverpool. Paul McCartney's story, meanwhile, is considerably less complex. He caught the showbiz bug early on from his charismatic piano-playing dad and the old Hollywood movies that sparked into the cluttered front parlor of the McCartneys' humble two-up, two-down. Aside from a brief psychedelic avant-garde detour in the middle 60s, the wide-eyed entertainer has pretty much stuck to that credo, proliferating a long string of pretty, toe-tapping, largely inconsequential ditties, tailor-made for the undemanding international top 10. Staunchly denying the deep river that runs through him, McCartney could have been a hell of a musician, but he settled on triple platinum rock stardom instead. Pity. All of which brings us to Ringo. Intrinsically much more than the lucky drummer who won the pools when he first sat down to keep time for the savage young Beatles, he remains one of the most well-loved bit players in the checkered history of popular music. The consistent twaddle that he is in any way stupid or inept is just that. An engaging little man with a penchant for transforming the mundane into the magical, Starr may turn out to be the most subtly brilliant of the lot. A sparkly bearded Buddha playing out this incarnation with humor and compassion.